what are blockchain games? In 2017, NFT first attracted attention in the cryptocurrency community and became the focus of excitement. The crazy hype surrounding CryptoKitties once caused the collapse of the Ethereum network. Decentraland, which has been on fire for nearly half a year, is also trying to completely change the VR-based game world. In 2021, we seem to have reached a new turning point in the integration of NFT and games, and this time the situation is much more favorable. What's more, thanks to the sales of well-known artists such as Beeple, Grimes, and Leon's Kings, NFTs have made mainstream news headlines and gradually entered the public eye. NFT games are becoming mainstream. NFT truly realizes the scarcity of game assets by providing players with provable asset ownership and decentralizing the absolute power of traditional game operators. The financialization of game assets has also greatly promoted the free trading of game assets in the secondary market, thereby increasing the income-generating potential of players in the game asset market. Overall, we are on the verge of a perfect storm of NFT-based gaming worlds and stimulating a whole new level of innovation and potential in games. Here are the main points. Players never really own the assets they get in the game, and NFT plus games try to make this a reality. According to the scarcity and overall demand of the collected items, the items that players spend a lot of time and energy in the game will get huge rewards. An emerging game asset trading market is about to emerge, where players can freely buy and sell items. The game ecology will be completely opened up. People can get weapons and equipment from one game and then use them in another game. Huge gaming market. According to Deloitte, more than a third of Americans have tried at least one new type of game during the pandemic, and that number is as high as 43% of millennials. Once the epidemic returns to normal, about a third of these game companies will continue to launch new businesses, which will herald the game market to achieve a compound annual growth rate of up to 11% in the next 10 years. Obviously, the NFTization of games and game assets will be the next growth point of the blockchain industry in the future. However, as with many blockchain project hypes in 2017 and 2018, it is too early to tell all of this. Because most projects aiming to merge NFT and games are still in the early stages of development. Some of these games still rely more on centralized management, while others hope to build a completely decentralized financial world. Below, the editor will compile a list of top 10 most potential blockchain game projects in 2021. Guild of Guardians. Guild of Guardians is a multiplayer action role-playing game that allows players to turn their gaming passion into an asset. This mobile RPG game is developed by Stepico Games and published by Immutable. It combines Immutable's expertise in blockchain gaming with Stepico's recognized mobile game development capabilities to deliver industry-breaking games to players. Space Misfits. As a sandbox MMO game, the focus of Space Misfits is not to follow a linear narrative, but to allow players to create and experience their own stories. By giving players more control over the entire game and converting key in-game assets into NFTs, Space Misfits hopes to empower players like never before. Star Atlas is a large-scale multiplayer metaverse built on Solana, which realizes the economic benefits of players by extracting the virtual income in the game into real life. The team achieves better development by building the game on the high-performance Solana public chain and relying on its thriving community and ecosystem, which also optimizes the long-term goals of Star. Nestables is an engine-based pet-raising game with a wide range of interactive, collectible gameplay that ensures people of all ages are engaged and entertained. The game allows players to collect, trade, and cultivate their own exclusive 3D block sprites and earn income. Each block sprite in the game has its own unique personality and physical characteristics. Spacey 2025 is a sandbox tower defense NFT game based on the theme of Mars immigration. It was created by the Blockfish team and has received interest from tens of thousands of game communities around the world. The game combines current hotspots such as Mars, Elon Musk, NFT, and blind boxes, and belongs to the groundbreaking new gameplay of model innovation in the field of blockchain games. 80% of the consumption income in the game is used for player rewards. Ember Sword. Ember Sword is a true player-driven MMORPG free-to-play where players take control of the world through true land ownership. In the game, players can freely buy and sell equipment, and high-value skins are marked as NFT collectibles. These collectibles are acquired by players through game levels, not sold through loot boxes. Illuvium. Illuvium is an NFT game created based on the elements of Pokémon, which can trigger players' nostalgia. In the game, players can collect, trade, fight and obtain rare valuable assets. In the game, players collect creatures called alluvials by exploring the world and fighting, and collect these alluvials at a reasonable price to permanently store them on the blockchain. The Sandbox. The Sandbox is a decentralized virtual game world based on the Ethereum blockchain. Creators can create 3D pixelated assets and import them into the game in the form of NFT. In this virtual space, players can use the two main utility tokens, Sand and Land, to create personalized content or interact in the game. Axie Infinity is one of the most powerful early Pokémon-style games ever created on the Ethereum blockchain. With constant updates and a growing player base, this role has grown into a serious contender well into 2021 and beyond. People are investing heavily in Axie Land, and Mystic Axes are selling for thousands of dollars. 22 Racing Series. 22 Racing Series is a tactical racing game that combines elements of strategy games like Wipeout and Gran Turismo. The game is built on the Phantasma blockchain, where players have ownership of their vehicles. A smart contract for the competition is integrated into the game, allowing gamers to earn money. NFT is setting off a storm visible to the naked eye on a global scale. On-chain gaming means that players will have the opportunity to have real asset ownership in online games. The traditional gaming market is currently worth hundreds of billions of dollars and growing. However, for game lovers and players, although the game market has such a huge capital scale and market volume, it is difficult to bring lasting value to the players themselves. Gaming, as one of the clearest use cases and developments for blockchain, has a huge user base around the world. This means that NFT will unlock unprecedented economic potential for gamers and game companies around the world. Traditional game operators hold the ownership of game assets and have the right to steal items from players' accounts and prohibit the resale of assets. But blockchain-enabled games will have the opportunity to return the true ownership of game assets and currencies to players. This not only greatly saves the expenses spent by players in the game, but also means that the wealth in the game will have the possibility to transfer from the virtual world to real life. In the near future, relying on the combination of real economy and virtual game economy, NFT plus game is bound to grow into a huge encrypted economy. Friends who are interested in chain game development and want to play chain games by themselves can leave a message in the comment area.